Retrieve your wallet shell. If you wanted to add some labels, now's a good time to do it. I've just added one on the back of mine. If you're noticing that there's a bit of wrinkling there at this point, don't worry about that. It's just because you've if you've been like me and you've bent it around to see what it looks like, you've stretched the fabric, and so when it goes back like that it wrinkles. But once it's permanently in that shape there is no sign of any wrinkling, so don't stress too much about that at this point. I've added a label here to hide my previous mishap, and I've just put one on the back below the strap there. Okay, so now we're going to add our zipper pocket. I like to add mine with the zipper over on the left when it's sitting down on my wallet like so. That matches the previous middle front assembly there with the zipper pull on that side. And then when I add the other one, I'll put it on there so they all run the same direction. So now just grab some clips and clip into place. Got to line up those edges so that they're even, and this top, them two edges are even. I like to add a few pins because we want to make sure that this doesn't shift as we're sewing. So we're going to be sewing along there to close the bottom of our slip pocket. Okay, so that's how it looks there now, and we'll go over to the machine and stitch. Okay, so I've added a zipper foot onto my machine, and I've moved my needle right across. That will be easier to sew. Now we're going to be sewing only through this middle section, folding the wallet back and squishing that body down so it's out of the road. Don't stress, that will flatten out and go back into shape later. So we're stitching about 3 mils or 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. Just take your time here. And if you don't get it super neat, don't stress over it, because it's right down in the bottom there, nobody's going to see it. Don't worry about those side edges, they'll be covered up with the welts very soon. Okay, so now it's time to add this front section, and we'll just get these clips off here because we want to actually clip this back over to this side so it's out of the way for now. And we're going to be working only with this front section. Now line up those bottom edges so that they're exactly even, and clip. To stretch it a little, that's okay. And this front section we're going to pin to this middle section. Make sure these edges are even. Okay, so when you have that all pinned and clipped, that zipper pocket's back there out of the way, and all these edges are even as you can get them, we're going to go over to the machine and we're going to stitch those two layers there together. Okay, so now we're going to top stitch this top bit here. Keep the rest of your wallet out of the way. Top stitch length of 3.1. Make sure the layers stay all together. Now we need to bring this back up to meet your card pockets on that side, and we'll clip to hold. Get rid of these pins. Set it like that. Now we're going to the machine and we're going to baste up these sides. Okay, so now we're going to baste these two sides. Just start at the top here, 3 mils, 1/8 of an inch from the edge. I like to back stitch there just to make sure it stays. We're going to go right down to this bottom corner. Sometimes it helps to stick a pin there so you can see just how far you want to go. I'm going to do the other side as well. You have to really squish the decaville, the body out of the way. Now the next thing we're going to stitch is here. I like to add a bit of double-sided tape just to hold the layers together a bit better. It's up to you whether you do this. Just does help stop everything from sliding around. Okay, back to the sewing machine. Okay, so now we're going to stitch this top seam. We're going to stitch at 3 mils or 1/8 of an inch, and then at 6 mils or 1/4 of an inch. So we'll start by top stitching 3 mils, 1/8 of an inch with our top stitch length of 3.1. we're going to do it at 6 mils or 1/4 of an inch. You might want to check that your foot's going to go past there at the 6 mils, and mine will past this. Otherwise, if yours won't, you might want to switch to a zipper foot. Now we're going to grab a pin and mark this point here, right where the seams meet. See if I can get this so you can see. Right at that point there, we're just going to stick a pin right in there. And the same on the other side. Just to mark where we're going to stitch to. So now, starting at the top corner, we're going to stitch down to this point here, 3 mils 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Make sure you've got your zipper pocket flipped out of the way. Might be a good idea to stick a clip in there. Make sure it doesn't get in the road. That vinyl window can be a bit sticky under there, so a bit of paper will just help it slide. Don't stitch past where you had your pin. Now we'll do the second side. Starting exactly where the pin is. And now we'll do it at 6 mils 1/4 of an inch on both sides. Again, you don't want to stitch any below that. Don't stitch below that join. Same on this side.